Hi, this is Stephen Preston for InBroadcast. And with me is Francois Quereuil from Aspera. He's going to tell me about some of the developments in the Middle Eastern region and some of the successes that Aspera are having here. Francois.
Hi, Steve. So now we've been coming to this exhibit, CABSAT, for I believe about 3 years, and we've basically put more focus on the region over those past 3 years. Culminated at about a year ago when we built a local team. So now we have a director of sales that overlooks all of Middle East and Africa that's based here in Dubai, and also a sales engineer that's looking after all of our customers in the region. And there's definitely a lot of very interesting things going on in the region that has challenges, a lot of content that needs to be acquired from abroad, a lot of content that we move across a pretty vast region, and there's also some connectivity issues in some countries where Aspera technology really makes a difference when it comes to moving very large data over even very challenging networks. So currently, some of the key geographies where we're seeing a lot of adoption of Aspera are South Africa, here in the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and also Nigeria. Our customers are still primarily in the broadcast world, and they use us primarily to receive content and then distribute it to geographically dispersed offices. But we're seeing a lot of interest from OTT providers over the region. We actually had a really nice win over last year, a company called AfroStream, who specializes in distributing African video content worldwide, not just to the region. And they're sort of a Netflix of African content. And they're using Aspera for all of the content ingest. I think we're going to see maybe a bit more adoption of our streaming technology. We talked about that a few weeks ago. So the Aspera Fast Stream technology is now coming of age, and it really helps alleviate some of the costs and infrastructure requirements of typical streaming technologies while still retaining some of the quality that you would want for your customers.
And do you find that having an office in the region helps?
Yes, it's been massively important for us to do that, to have local representation. And now being part of IBM, we're very fortunate that we do have facilities that we can use. Until a few months ago, our guys were working out of their homes, but now they have a home base here in the Dubai Internet City. We have a pretty large IBM office, and we use that as a hub to conduct business in the region.
And I understand that you're on a panel later in the day. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I am on a panel in the conference talking about content streaming. So I'm looking forward to that, because there's lots of challenges when it comes to bringing a streaming platform to market. It's not just about content management and actual streaming to the customers, but it's also about the acquisition of content, and more important every day is time to market. Folks want to watch content right away. They want US TV series the next day. We're seeing this all around the world, and it's only made possible by technologies that allowed all this stuff to happen completely in the digital realm and as fast as possible. What's interesting, actually, in that on that topic is the emphasis that our parent company IBM is now putting on video. We're very excited about some of the recent announcements that have been made by IBM at the end of last year, at the beginning of this year, acquisitions in the world of content delivery. At the end of last year, IBM acquired Clearleap, who's an OTT provider. And then at the beginning of this year, they acquired Ustream, who specializes in the delivery of live streaming content. They also acquired an object storage company last year called CleverSafe, who's doing a lot of work in media and entertainment. And then they have a cloud infrastructure, SoftLayer, and they have high-speed transport with Aspera. Well, all of these things combined are now making up the IBM Video Cloud Services Group. And we're working very closely with all these companies to integrate our various offerings so that we can come to market with a completely end-to-end content delivery solution, which has truly best-of-breed components. And I think we'll see more of that at NAB. We're planning a very extensive presence for IBM and its various acquired companies at the show. So we should have some very exciting things to look at then.
Okay. Well, certainly some interesting developments at CABSAT. Thank you, Francois.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
Stephen Preston for InBroadcast.